Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's Rafe Gal, playing some more Zelda Randomizer. We're gonna hopefully finish this run up. We're missing the boots. That is, like, literally the only thing we're missing. And I am a bit torn as to where to go next. There are two partially completed dungeons, and those are pretty much the only two places that we could go. So, I am choosing... Is this right? I feel like this is wrong. This is totally wrong. That's Dark World side. So, basically, I feel like, it's always Turtle Rock. So we're gonna start off by finishing Turtle Rock. From a realistic perspective, I do have a good chunk of the dungeon done, and the fact that we got the ice rod is a good indicator that we need to... that we may need to actually beat Turtle Rock. I'm kind of hoping we don't. Like I said, part of this is just as much because of the fact that it's always Turtle Rock. Like, genuinely, I feel like anytime I make the comment of, oh, well, it's a pendant dungeon, I hope I don't have to go to Turtle Rock, I still have to go to Turtle Rock. So, we're gonna assume we have to go to Turtle Rock. And I'll save myself the pain of having to go through this and Palace of Darkness if I'm right. If I'm wrong, then I went through Turtle Rock for nothing, and you can laugh at me either way. So, because I already had the first part of this done, I can just go straight down to this area. And because we've already done stuff on the side there, I can go straight over here. This is, like I said, I have a good chunk of it done. I already went through and got all the side room keys. So this is like the best spot in the game to pick back up in the middle of Turtle Rock. So, it doesn't feel as bad. Whereas with Palace of Darkness, I actually had a lot of stuff available. Huh. So it's very rare to actually see all three shield upgrades in a run. And I actually just got them. Well, or I have seen them now. At least. I did not get them, because one of them was in the Zora, and I was like, oh. We'll never get all three, why does it matter? That could be way worse. I'm probably gonna burn a bunch of magic here, because this is gonna be the easiest way. And honestly, there's a big magic potion coming up. part of me wants to go down and get that save point. Yeah. Yeah, we'll do that. So when you're in a dungeon, it goes to the last place you exit and enter when you die. This way I can potentially preserve myself by accidentally... I don't want to use a potion right now. I straight up just don't want to use the blue potion I've got until I need it. I've got red mail, I've got gold sword, I'm going to have full magic going into this next fight. I feel like it's silly to go way out of my way, or to risk using a potion, I guess. When I should be able to do this in one cycle real easily with gold sword. But just in case I get clumsy, I want to still have my... Okay, let's see if this was worth it. Boots? It's not boots. It could be boots in disguise. Let's see if it's boots in disguise. Otherwise, I just wasted my time. Again. So, the magic powder gets one use. Or unlocks one door besides the fact that it just turns people into fairy... or monsters into fairies. It's one of the more convoluted things, which is the Bat Cave. Or the Half Magic Cave. There we go. Like I said, it seemed like the fact that we got Ice Rod as like part of our dungeon run, like it felt in progression to get Ice Rod, made me feel like we're gonna need it. This is faster. I'm pretty sure. If I'd hit it. Okay, so we are go mode now. That means we can just rush through everything. All one dungeon we've got left. That was terrible. Paradox Cave. I actually don't know where Paradox Cave is. I haven't heard that one referred to. Okay. Like, I genuinely cannot think of any reason right now to go get any treasure chests that are not necessary. We've got gold sword, red mail, more than enough bottles, and half magic, silvers, that was terrible. Don't actually need to kill that guy. And gold sword is only slightly worse than silver arrows, but way easier to hit with. I will gladly take a 2-cycle gold sword rather than fighting with the silver arrows. I've got a blue potion left. I think I should be good without having to go get another one. Again, gold sword, red mail, like, we're loaded for bear. And this is why I hate going, the fact that we have to go to Turtle Rock. It's not actually Turtle Rock itself, it's the fact that you have to climb Death Mountain over and over and over again. I usually have this, right? Yeah. Yeah, we're good. We should be good. We should be good. So the trick I was doing during the last section, or the last video, where you can go through, shoot an item through a block. If you try to do that with a mirror, it makes the item, or the block disappear. That was a bad bonk. Okay. As per usual, we're gonna head down this stairway first. Get the 2 easy ones. The right side has much fewer treasure chests, so we want to do this first. big key. Let's finish the room and get out. Like I said before, we definitely don't need to do everything. We don't need every treasure chest. We've got 3 small keys and the mirror, and the big key. We don't need to open another treasure chest for the rest of this game. Come on. Meh. I'm okay with taking a couple hits. Come on. Okay. And we begin the gauntlet. This should be a lot better than it sometimes is, because we do have gold sword. Back up. Okay. That was terrible. I'm probably not gonna... Oh. I didn't think I was gonna make that. I did. This is one of those, technically there's like 2 treasure chests and a key dropped there, but because we are so well equipped, we don't care. Spikes also ignore red mail for the most part, so we get kind of hosed there. It's okay. Not screwing around with Moldorm. Even though we've got gold. Last chest for posterity. Ah, mushroom. I was fully convinced that I was going to have to get the mushroom, or turn the mushroom into the boots. It ended up being powder instead. Okay. Let's do some geometry. That was terrible. That was also terrible. Yeah, I'm not risking it. Actually, we've got a ferry. I should not be sitting on the menu this long. I've got a ferry. I'll save the bottle for Ganon. Or if I continue doing terrible at this. One more. Okay. Let's do this. All we've got left is Ganon. We've got a blue bottle. I just need to make sure I actually use it at the right time. Got gold sword, so we're at 6 hits per cycle. Real simple. That's not what I wanted as my starting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That was bad. That was also bad. This is when I note that, that bat had, or did effectively 6 hearts of damage. Red mail. I did. I did not get the glitch off there. That's okay. Almost. One more. There we go. Not the best run, but I've done way worse. Especially considering the runaround we got at the end there. There's a lot of back and forth required in the seed. So it's not necessarily that I was screwing up as much as, okay, the one I could have kept going. Okay. So yeah, overall, I didn't miss the upgrades. Like, I stopped and got them, but I didn't ever get low enough to use them. And I feel like most of the time, it's not even noticeable. Sauerkraut. I love the things they put their time into in this randomizer. Things like all the different names for Sahasrara. So yeah, overall, I mean, I think there were, like, the fact that I had to make 2 trips to Turtle Rock and going through the Tower of Hera were the only things that were really a significant waste of time. So, overall, I'm feeling okay with it. I didn't have any really significant, like, screw-ups. Like, I didn't play Aghanim perfectly. Most of my other, boss fights were okay. I wish I'd done, like, I could have done Vitreous a little better if I just started with Silvers instead of trying to do, the spin strats at the beginning. I ended up using my sword a bunch, and I could have just used Silvers for the whole thing. Trying to think of the other things that I didn't do right. I mean, some of the side quests I didn't end up needing to do, but at the time I didn't know that. So, there's always that. That's always gonna be the case. Tickle Monster Kid? Didn't he have the... Is that what they call the hook shot? Isn't that what he had, the hook shot? You're out of here. Oh, I guess, like, I think at the very beginning, if I'd done Eastern before I did Death Mountain, I could have had the hook shot on my first go, but again, not a huge thing. The green goo. So there was a green potion in the pedestal if we'd gotten all 3 pendants. No big deal. Couldn't have been much else. That was a really, really complete run. I think I got, like, probably close to a 230, 240. It was not my best run. It was under 3 hours, which is generally my... If I get over 3 hours, that's when I start feeling like I'm not doing up to par. No pun intended. Mark, wherever you are. My goal is always to get under 2 hours. My usual is around 2:30, and my real goal is to just keep it under 3 hours and I'll be happy. So yeah, we'll see once we actually get there. Had a couple bad bonks, a couple long menus. Would have just saved little. I mean, time saving in this is not a matter of part of a lot of the big stuff is all routed, but the little stuff adds up too. Sitting on your menu, trying to figure out where to go next, like I was at the end of, or towards the end of Aghanim, as I was deciding whether to do the bottle or the ferry. I was sitting there for probably 10 seconds. When you're talking about this long of a time, every time you do that adds up. And it does actually add up. Every time you go back and pick up an item you didn't need, every time you fight an enemy you didn't need to fight instead of walking by them. Every time you sit on your menu too long, every time you double back the same area twice. What was it? Oh, Tower of Hera. I had like 3 times where I doubled back for the crystals and had to go back up and down the stairs. Or Swamp Palace where I ended up going up and down the stairs twice. Desert when I flipped worlds 1 extra time. The randomizer stuff is really cool though. If you enjoyed this and would like to see people who are really good at it, there's a stream on, I think it's Games Done Quick, that has a tournament that they do. Okay, first sword, 43 seconds. Pegasus boots, way too long. Flute. Way too long. Mirror. Most of the swords I had Master Sword, or most of the fights I had Master Sword or Gold. That's about how that normally goes. Big keys. Got on my 4th try, that's good. Bonks, 4 bad ones. Or 4, one of which was really bad. Saving quits, 18, that's about normal. No real deaths, 3 fairy. Total menu time was actually really low. That's actually really good. Lag time, though, was not. 228. A little lower than I thought, so I'll take it. So yeah. Overall, I felt like that was a pretty good run, and actually seeing the time as under 2:30 is actually much better than I expected. So yeah, hope you enjoyed. If you, like I said, I may even throw the link to the race season in. If you want to see people who are like really good at this, they do side-by-side races with commentary. Of 4 runners with commentary. So it's you get to see how a lot of different people process it. It's really neat to watch. I will also, if Mike or Kyle do this, post their times in or links to their videos if they do them. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this. If you did, give me a like and subscribe. Check out the other content on my channel. If you have any questions or suggestions, please leave them in the comments. And as always, have a good one.